What is going on, guys? Dale7402 back with another episode of Ringside Republic. We're going to be going over your Monday Night Raw review for July the 24th, 2017 from Washington, D.C. Guys, this was a pretty damn good show, to be honest with you. It was a hell of a lot better than Battleground last night, so that's something to look forward to. I mean, guys, in all honesty, Monday Night Raw has been the better show. Raw's been better than SmackDown. It's been better than most SmackDown pay-per-views. It's just it's really hitting on all cylinders for the most part. It's not great. It's not great by no means, and they have made a lot of fucking nonsensical booking decisions, but it is a pretty good it's a pretty good show compared to the bullshit SmackDown's been giving us lately. Let's get right into it, guys. Kurt Angle kicks off the show. He comes out and he starts to talk about who's going to face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Braun Strowman comes out, Samoa Joe comes out, Roman Reigns comes out. We all know what's coming. It is the inevitable fatal four-way between Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and Samoa Joe at SummerSlam. We all knew it was coming, but it is now official. Kurt Angle has made this match official. Of course, obviously, after the match, big brawl ensues. Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe beat the hell out of each other. Kurt Angle enlists for the fucking locker room to come down and give aid to the situation. And that was pretty much your opening segment. Lasted about 20-25 minutes. It was a really good segment. I enjoyed it. Nobody really looked weak. Samoa Joe looked good. Strowman looked good. Roman Reigns is Roman Reigns, guys. They're never going to make him look weak. But there was also a match made later in the night. We found out that next week it's going to be Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe in a triple threat. I think that is a mistake. I think it's basically the SummerSlam match with the exclusion of Brock Lesnar. Why the fuck have this match on Raw next week? You know, it's kind of stupid and pointless in my opinion, but it is what it is. Finn Balor versus Elias Sampson it was actually underwhelming, this match. It was a no DQ, and we saw more brutality last week than we did tonight in the no DQ match. So you know, it was odd to me. Bray Wyatt ends up coming out and jumping Finn Balor and allowing Elias Sampson to get the win. I'd say we're obviously looking at hopefully the Demon King Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt at SummerSlam. And when I say hopefully, I mean hopefully Finn Balor is the Demon King. Hopefully we see that version of him. I think that I don't know why Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor are fighting, why they're feuding. I don't know, but it is what it is. It's what WWE has given us, so it's what we're gonna have to fucking deal with. I gotta say this real quick, guys. At this point in the show, we cut to Bayley and the Hardys backstage selling Sonic hot dogs. I have a problem with this. You never saw Stone Cold or The Rock or Shawn Michaels backstage selling hamburgers or sandwiches or milkshakes. You know, it's fine if you want to put someone like the Big Show backstage eating a hot dog, or Mark Henry, some of these guys that's on their way out but they're still notable in the company. But to take the Hardys and Bayley and have them hawking fucking hot dogs from Sonic in a commercial, basically, it's degrading, and I have a problem with that. Emma talks to Kurt backstage and says that she wants an opportunity. She's wondering what she has to do to get attention. Maybe she should start dating his son. Emma's hot, but she looks like shit with that black lipstick. I'm sorry. She needs to get rid of that shit. So Kurt Angle gives her an opportunity in the form of a match with Nia Jax later in the night. Enzo versus Big Cass. Big Cass obviously wins. Uh, Big Show comes out to try to save Enzo again. Big Cass beats down the Big Show again. They're obviously headed for a match at SummerSlam, are these two. Not interested in that whatsoever. Emma versus Nia Jax. Nia Jax ended up winning. This was basically a squash match. It was not very long at all. Kiro Tozawa come out and Neville have a segment with Aria Daivari actually ends up coming out and getting involved, and there's obviously a progressing storyline there between those three. I am unfortunately very bored with the cruiserweights right now. I don't feel like talking about them because I'm not interested in it. The only good thing about the cruiserweight division is Neville. Bayley versus Sasha Banks for the #1 contender. Who will face Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam for the Raw Women's Championship? Bayley won. They had a very good match. It was a good match. It's what you can expect from Bayley and Sasha. But Bayley got the win. Clean. Obviously, I think what we're headed for is Bayley versus Alexa at SummerSlam, and we will more than likely see Sasha's heel turn at SummerSlam against Bayley. Jason Jordan versus Kurt Hawkins. Jason Jordan obviously wins. He looked pretty impressive, showed some intensity, and to note, guys, next week they announced that The Miz is doing a Miz TV segment with Jason Jordan. Now, to me, it sounds like what's going to happen is the same thing that happens in all of Miz TV segments. The Miz is going to piss off his guest. His guest is going to beat the hell out of him, and that's going to lead to a feud, or possibly an Intercontinental Championship match at SummerSlam. Could we be seeing Jason Jordan versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship? Is Kurt Angle going to give his son that big of a push this soon? We'll have to wait and see, guys. The Revival versus Gallows and Anderson had a decent match. It went on for a few minutes. The Hardys come out, provide the distraction, and the Revival end up winning. The Hardys run down and brawl with the Revival. Obviously, they're going to have a match at SummerSlam, so we can pretty much bet on that. We've made our way to the main event, guys. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose versus The Miz and his entourage. I will never call it the Miz-tourage because that is fucking stupid. Miz and the entourage. That even sounds fine. So that's what I'm going to call it, because that's what it should be fucking called. Guys, the entourage, Bo Dallas and I'm forgetting his fucking name. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on his fucking name. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Relatively dead as far as their careers are concerned before The Miz plucked them from obscurity. He has turned their career around, and they are doing wonders. They are looking very good. I'm actually interested. I think Bo Dallas plays a perfect heel, and I'm even liking Curtis Axel. You know, guys, The Miz deserves more credit than he gets. He was brilliant on SmackDown. He has made the Intercontinental Championship relevant again, and he has took these two wrestlers that we'd pretty much forgotten about, and he's using them, and they're flourishing in their careers. I'm glad to see it. This was the match of the night by far. The match pretty much went on with Miz and the Entourage beating the hell out of Seth Rollins for almost the entirety of the match. For the last 5, maybe 6, 7 minutes, Dean Ambrose got the hot tag and went in and went batshit, and the crowd was loving it. You know, they responded very well to Dean Ambrose when he got the tag, and Ambrose and Seth Rollins worked very well as a team and got the win. Now, after the match, guys, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins were hugging and, embracing each other, and Ambrose is jacked up from the win, and he's loving it, and they're giving each other high fives and hugs. But then Seth Rollins sticks his fist out. He's wanting the patented Shield fist bump from Ambrose. Ambrose leaves, walks halfway up the ramp, and stops and turns, and no. He thinks about it. He thinks about going back, but he doesn't. This is cool. I like it. I like the whole Rollins is trying to mend fences with Ambrose. I like that whole deal. One of two things is going to happen, and either way, it's going to be awesome. Either Ambrose is finally going to accept him as a brother again and accept his apology, and they're going to unite at least as friends. I don't see the Shield reforming right now, but these two will either unite as friends again, or they will unite as friends again, and then Seth Rollins can turn on him again. That's a very, very intriguing idea to me. I find that funny that could be a good way to go. Either way they go with that, it'll work out fine. But guys, this show tonight was, in my opinion, a good show. I'm going to give it. I want to give it a 6, but I don't think it's quite there. I'm gonna give it a 5. It was okay. It wasn't great and monumental and epic, but it was a good show. It was, maybe it's coming off the heels of fucking Battleground, which fucking sucked last night, but it was a good show. We're starting to get a layout of what we can expect to see at SummerSlam, and hopefully next week that will progress even further, and I'm really interested in knowing what matches we can expect to see at SummerSlam. I'm interested in finding out what the match card is going to be exactly. So, but that's it, guys. If you liked the video, hit like, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter at Dale74021, pledge on Patreon, patreon.com/Dale74021. Wanted to try to get the views up. I've tried getting the video out on Google Plus and other platforms, and hopefully I can get my views up a little bit, guys. I appreciate, don't get me wrong, I appreciate everybody that watches. I have a couple really good fans that watch, and Ray Rock is one of them, and Ben from Bencast TV. I've got Jake DeMarco watches on occasion, and I really appreciate all the help and all the support. I want you guys to know that I really, really appreciate everybody that supports me in any way. I want to thank you, and hopefully we can get these views up, and hopefully we can build this brand into something special, because I do this for you guys, and I do it because I love the business, and I have hope that it will get better. That's why I do this, guys. God knows I'm not doing it for the money right now. On down the road, hopefully, yes, that would be awesome. But for right now, it's just pure passion, and I hope it bleeds through to you guys. I hope you can see that and respect it, and we'll go from there. That's all I got, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. If you do, remember, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys back tomorrow for your SmackDown Live review. That's all I got. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you next time.